thanks for coming back. Or if this is your first time here, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. I'm covering knives, I'm covering camping, archery, you name it. I don't know. I've got a bunch of playlists. Check them out. Check out some other videos. In this video here, I'm gonna go over this knife here that I made years ago. Made the sheath probably 10 years ago. I guess I could tell you I got a lot of knives that are under construction. I've got a cabinet that's full of all kinds of blades that I've started. I've got some that I forged 30, 40 years ago that I never finished. A lot of blanks. I still have a pretty good stock of handle materials. It's just one of those things you got to make the time for, you know, and I'm into so many different things, so I don't really, and I don't have the equipment I used to have, you know, to make knives like I used to. But this one here, that's probably why you're here. You want to check this thing out. Like I said, I made the knife years ago, and here it is. It has an integral guard. It's 440C stainless, and with a brass pommel. And I got my tang stamp there. If you can kind of see it there on the pommel. And this is a Brazilian rosewood handle, which I love. I've used this handle material a lot. I just love rosewood and how it holds up and the natural oils that are in it. East Indian rosewood is another one of my favorites. I think I prefer East Indian rosewood. It's a darker rosewood than the Brazilian, but I mean they're equally as pretty woods. But yeah, I've made a number of knives out of East Indian rosewood also. And then another common handle material I use was zebra wood, Paduke. I've made a lot of knives with Paduke handles. Mostly fixed blades. Got a few folders I could show you in future videos that I've made, but folders weren't a big seller because the price point was so high. You know, you spend so much time. I could knock out a lot of fixed blades. I could do 2-3 fixed blades in the amount of time it'd take me to make one folder, and then you know, a lot of people just didn't want to spend the money, at least back when I was making knives, back before the internet was even around. I was making them. But anyway, so yeah, so there's this fixed blade knife that I really didn't put. It's got kind of a satin finish on it. Didn't spend a whole lot of time buffing that out. The sheath, I said I made about 10 years ago. I don't know why I made it so long, but and I just riveted the belt loop on it and strap and that. I've got this is just a ceramic rod in a little pouch for it, but I had the idea it'd be a good spot for a ferrule rod too. So I've got a ceramic rod here you could use to touch your edge up with, but you could also stick a ferrule rod in there too. That'd be kind of cool. And then I didn't make this pocket knife. This was another Kmart knife from way back when that I bought at Kmart, and kind of little single blade Barlow. And let's see if we can get that focused. Not sure if you can read that or not. On this side it just says Japan, and this side custom crafted stainless, sharp, 175, electro etched on the blade. Has a nice nail nick. Nickel bolsters. Some type of a hardwood handle. I actually have another one, I think, sitting here. Yeah, here it is. And I bought both these knives at the same time at Kmart in the early 80s. And a little three blade, I guess you call it a 3-blade Stockman. Anyway, this says the same thing. Custom crafted stainless Japan on this side. Has the exact same nickel bolsters on it, exact same wood. Like I said, I bought these. I'm not sure if it was a set when I bought it, in a package, you know, like a blister pack of these two together, or they were separate, but I'm sure they were pretty reasonably priced. So I didn't have much money back then. This blade's a little bit dirty. Yeah, I carried these knives and used them for a number of years. 3 blades. They still have a pretty good snap. This one I hardly ever use. This blade I may have never used. The 3rd blade in this. It's pretty stiff. I need to oil it up. I may have sharpened it a couple of times. But yeah, so here's these. Made in Japan, sold by Kmart knives. And this one made it where it just slips right in here in that little pouch. Kind of like my first fixed blade, if you've seen that video. Yeah, I guess, guys, I love this handle. I mean, just the grain in the wood is just beautiful. I've got some other examples on knives I can show you too of some really neat exotic hardwoods. Another wood is wenge that I use quite a bit. I think I still have some wenge in stock. If you're German, it's Wenge. Wenge, I think it's called in German. Wenge. Anyway, I'm going off track. But yeah, wenge, Paduk, zebra wood, desert ironwood, very expensive. I guess you can still get it. I guess desert ironwood's still available, but it was back in the day. It was probably one of the most, if not the most expensive wood. I also worked with micartas, linen-based, paper-based micartas, perlites, packwood, quite a bit of packwood. I don't know, you know, these ironwood, there's different names for it, but it's the resin impregnated, layered with different colors. That I made years ago with a really long sheath. And it's just another one in my collection of knives that slowly but surely I'm making videos on them and getting them out there to you guys. So yeah, again, if you're a first-time watcher of my videos, I appreciate a subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And lots more videos to check out. Check out my playlist. And I've got a knives playlist with lots of other knife videos on there, and the list is growing. The playlist is growing, so check them out. I appreciate it. This is Dave. See you in the next one.